Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Now today's video is the Monday Night Raw review. This is my second straight week of doing a Monday Night Raw review. This was for the episode of July 26, 2021. Now let's get right into it. So we started the opening promo of Monday Night Raw with the new champion, Nikki Ash. Now, I don't know if it's Nikki Ash or if they actually pronounce it as Nikki Ash, but whatever. So she pretty much talked about her past and how she didn't have the confidence because she was afraid of failure. But when she puts on her superhero outfit, she has the confidence to overcome anything. And then that's when Charlotte Flair comes out. And she pretty much says Nikki as a champion is a disgrace. And the crowd starts chanting, "You suck, you suck, you suck." And Charlotte pretty much said she wants her rematch at Summerslam. And then that's when Rhea Ripley comes out. And Rhea Ripley wants a one-on-one match against Nikki Cross. And then we kind of figured where this was leading to. Sonya Deville's music hits, I'm pretty sure. And both her and Adam Pearce come out, and Sonya Deville puts them three in a triple threat match at SummerSlam, which was pretty obvious. And then Charlotte Flair wants a one-on-one match against Nikki Cross tonight. And Nikki Cross obviously accepts the challenge, and that is our main event for later in this video, I guess. And then we had a Damian Priest backstage segment pretty much saying that champions should be defending the champion. And he wants a one-on-one match against Sheamus, and that was the first match of the night. Damian Priest versus Sheamus, which I thought was for the title at first. Then it wasn't, and I think they're going to fight at SummerSlam for the belt, considering Damian Priest defeated Sheamus, and I'm pretty sure this rival will continue onto SummerSlam, which I'm perfectly fine for, because if you watched last week's review, I am actually looking forward to this match at SummerSlam. And I think these two could put on an amazing match at a pay-per-view level worthy. Then we had the Viking Raiders versus AJ Styles and Omos in a rematch from last week. I'm pretty sure it was for the titles. I could be mistaken. I totally forget. The show was pretty long, let's be honest. Which AJ Styles and Omos obviously won the match. And if it was for the titles, they obviously retained it. And we're obviously getting AJ Styles and Omos versus Randy Orton and Riddle at SummerSlam, which I'm so looking forward to. Obviously, you guys know Randy Orton, one of my all-time favorites. Riddle, he's funny. Them two in a tag team are amazing. Then we had Drew McIntyre versus Veer in a 1v1 match. Drew McIntyre makes his entrance. Then we head into commercial break. After the commercial break, Jinder Mahal comes out, and he wants an apology from Drew McIntyre for what he did last week to Shanky, which if you guys did not watch Raw last week, which if you don't, you should be watching these reviews. He pretty much hit Shanky 30 times with a chair. I'm pretty sure it was, I think 34 to be exact. Then Drew McIntyre asked the crowd if he should accept the apology. Obviously the crowd says no, and Drew McIntyre says no. And then during the match, Jinder Mahal distracts Drew McIntyre with a steel chair. He was slamming it against the ring side, I'm pretty sure. That's what happened, yes. And then Jinder gives Veer the steel chair, and Drew McIntyre claymores Veer while Veer was holding the chair. And I think the announcer, I think Greg Hamilton is his name, he botched the winner, or the loser, I guess. He said Drew McIntyre won via disqualification, which actually Drew lost via disqualification because he claymored Veer with the steel chair, even though Veer was holding it. So Drew lost. I'm pretty sure the announcers made that clear. And then after the match, Drew gets Jinder's lawyer, flips him off before claymoring. I don't know if you guys noticed that, but it was pretty quick. I'll show you guys in the picture, obviously. And he clays more while Drew and Veer looked on. This rival was actually amazing. I'm so looking forward to the match at SummerSlam. Like I said, a lot of people were expecting Jinder versus Drew while Drew was the champion. But you know what? Drew isn't really doing anything right now. So is Jinder. Put these two in a rival. And this rival is looking so good. I can't wait for their match at SummerSlam. Then we had Eva Marie and Doudrop versus the tag team champions Natalya and Tamina. during the match, there was a promo package of Lily, pretty much, I think it was Lily Lucian, pretty much mocking Eva Marie, if you guys know Eva Lucian, whatever. It obviously distracted Eva Marie, which Tamina super kicks Eva for the win. And then after the match, it appeared that Natalya suffered an injury and she was helped by the ref and Tamina getting carried backstage. Obviously, hope that Natalya is doing well. I don't know what exactly her injury was. It was obviously related to the foot or ankle because she couldn't put any pressure on it. So obviously, I wish for a speedy recovery for Natalya. Obviously, you don't want to see anyone get injured. And then before we head into commercial break, they showed Karrion Kross on one screen. They showed Keith Lee on the other screen, making their ways to the ring. And I was like, oh boy, here we go. Two big men in the ring. And these two, obviously dating back to TakeOver 30, their match was amazing. I was so looking forward to this match. I was curious to see how they were going to bounce back from Karrion Kross losing his main event debut against Jeff Hardy. Obviously, Jeff Hardy, if you guys did not know, tested positive for COVID-19, which obviously hope for the best, speedy recovery for Jeff Hardy. Obviously, go figure, the one feud I was so looking forward to is obviously put on hold. Keith Lee making his return last week, coming off a loss against Bobby Lashley. I could not wait for this match. Obviously, Karrion Kross won. No, I shouldn't say obvious, because I don't know, look pretty 50-50 now. A lot of people are saying Keith Lee's buried. He's buried. He's buried. He's buried. Guys, he's not buried. Even if Keith Lee won the match, the opposite would have been saying, oh, Karrion's ruined. He's ruined. He's ruined. It's a lose-lose. Keith Lee is not ruined, guys. At the end of the day, Karrion Kross needed the win more than Keith Lee needed the win. And I don't know why WWE is putting these matches together. I mean, why would you put Karrion Kross versus Jeff Hardy in his first match? Why would you put Karrion Kross versus the returning Keith Lee in his second match? I don't know what WWE is doing. Out of all the people you could have used on the roster, you literally could have done Karrion Kross versus Humberto Carrillo. Now, I'm sorry, Humberto. I have nothing against you, but I'm just saying, for a first match for a debut, you literally could have put him against anyone else. But Karrion Kross won. And my question still is, where is Scarlett? Scarlett plays a huge factor into Karrion Kross's character, theme, everything. And, you know, without Scarlett, Karrion Kross just looks lost out there. He looks, I don't know, directionless. I don't know the word. I think that's the right word to describe it. But Karrion Kross won, and let's see where next week holds for him. Then we had Mace and T-Bar versus the newly formed team, I guess, in Mansoor. There we go. And Ali, obviously, Mansoor and Ali won, and that was that. And then we were going to get a response from Bobby Lashley. Obviously, what happened last week was Bobby Lashley going to answer the challenge. And pretty much he was talking, but he never answered the question because Cedric Alexander comes out and he talks about the Hurt Business and, you know, how he got betrayed, I guess. And he wants an opportunity against Bobby Lashley. And that's when Shelton Benjamin comes out and he also wants to challenge Bobby Lashley. And then MVP says, Bobby ain't got time for you. And then Bobby cuts off MVP, grabs the mic, and he says, yeah, I'll take them both on right now. And they had a triple threat match, I think. I think it was a 2v1 handicap match. I don't even know. The commentators were saying, one of them was saying it was a 2v1. The other one was saying it was a triple threat. But obviously the ending had to be a triple threat match or a 2v1 handicap match because Bobby Lashley pretty much squashed both of them up. And he pretty much what Roman did at WrestleMania. He stacked them, he pinned them, and he won. He pinned both of them at once. And that's the Bobby Lashley I love during the United States Championship run where he pretty much demolished everyone in his path. I love this Bobby Lashley, and I'm looking forward to the Goldberg and Bobby Lashley match. That's obviously what we're going to get. Miz and Morrison are backstage, and AJ Styles wants to talk to them about a game plan before Morrison's match against AJ Styles. They obviously formed in a huddle, and the rest was, I guess, history. So Riddle faced Morrison in a 1v1 match. During the match, Omos breaks Riddle's scooter, which causes him a distraction for Riddle, and then Morrison wins thanks to the distraction. And after the match, AJ Styles attacks Riddle. Now, like I said earlier in this video, I'm 100% sure we're getting AJ Styles and Omos versus Riddle and Orton at SummerSlam, and I think Orton is returning back onto Monday Night Raw next week to obviously help Riddle from AJ Styles and Omos. So I hope this match will be good, and I think we're getting new tag team champions. Then we had the absolute most filler I think I've ever witnessed on my television. Reginald versus R-Truth. I'm not even sure if this was for the 24/7 champion. Obviously, Reginald won, and that's it. And then the main event, Nikki Ash versus Charlotte Flair. And the main event, obviously, Charlotte Flair won. And after the match, Nikki challenges Charlotte for a rematch next week. And Charlotte accepts, then beats up Nikki to end the show. And that is your Monday Night Raw July 26th episode. It was a good episode, besides some filler here and there, but obviously that's what you get in a 3-hour show. I'm telling you, if Monday Night Raw was a 2-hour show, this show would be good. I mean, if you look at it, minus the Reginald versus R-Truth, minus the Mason T-Bar stuff, minus the Eva Marie stuff, this show is pretty good. I'm not going to lie. So tell me what you guys think down below about this review and the Monday Night Raw, and I'll see you guys in my next video, and peace.